According to an article written by Jason Cobbler for the US News, about 2/3 of driving teenagers do not know how to change a flat tire. Today, I'll show you how to change a flat tire. I'll first start off by talking about the materials you'll need, and then take you through the step-by-step process of changing a flat tire. To start off, I'm going to be talking about the 3 main tools you'll need. First is a spare tire, a lug, and finally a jack. I referenced the website How Stuff Works, written by Eric Baxter, in order to gain information regarding the materials you'll need, and additionally the location of these materials within your car. First, you'll need a spare tire in order to replace your flat tire. In cars, a spare tire can be found in the car tire well, which is an extended area of the trunk in the vehicle. In trucks, the spare tire can be found underneath the compartment towards the rear end of the vehicle. And finally, in SUV and off-road vehicles, the spare tire can be found mounted externally on the rear door. Additionally, you'll also need a lug in order to remove your lug nuts. A common form of lug that is found within cars is called the L-shaped lug, which is pictured right here, where it has a prying tip on one end and a wrench socket on the bent end. Additionally, you can also use a spider wrench, which has 4 different shaped sockets on all 4 ends. And finally, you'll need jacks in order to lift up your car. The most common type of jack that is used for cars that can be found in car trunks is called the scissor jacks, and those are geared more towards roadside repairs. Next are hydraulic jacks, which are also known as floor jacks, which are geared more towards warehouse or garage use. And finally are high lift jacks, which are geared more towards high capacity vehicles such as SUVs, trucks, and off-road vehicles. Next, I'm going to take you to the process of changing your flat tire. I referenced the DMV website in order to ensure that I've given you the best results in regards to this process. When you first become aware that you might have a flat tire, make sure that you pull off to the shoulder of the road as far as possible. However, if you're on a freeway or highway, make sure that you take the next exit in order to ensure the safest result. Make sure that you pull your car over into a flat area. Once you've completely stopped your car, make sure that you've applied your parking brake. Next, place a heavy object such as a rock in the front of your front wheels and your back wheels. Following that, take your wrench, your lug, and your spare tire from the trunk of the vehicle. Be aware that different cars might have different locations for all these 3 materials, so I highly suggest that you look at your owner's manual to ensure that you find your materials that you'll need. Additionally, you might need more materials regarding in regards to this process, so I highly suggest that you look at your owner's manual for that as well. To start removing the tire, use your wrench to loosen the lug nuts, as you can see here, by turning it counterclockwise. However, do not completely loosen your lug nuts, as you will do that in a future step. Do not remove your tire completely, and some cars might have hubcaps on the top of the tire, so make sure you remove those as well. Following that, place your jack underneath your car to start lifting up your car. Make sure that you reference your owner's manual to ensure that you place the jack in the correct place. Once your jack is securely placed, start lifting up your car. You have to make sure that the distance between your flat tire and the ground is about 6 inches. Once you've lifted up your car, you may remove the lug nuts and take the flat tire off. Next, place a spare tire on your car. Make sure that the lug nut posts, pictured here, and the lug nut holes of your spare tire align. Once you have placed your spare tire on, start turning the lug nuts and screwing on the lug nuts and making sure that they're not tight, but not too tight. Once you screwed on your lug nuts loosely, start lowering down your car and the spare tire as well. However, do not completely tighten your lug nuts, as I mentioned before. Once you've completely lowered your car down, remove the jack from under the car. Once your car is securely placed on the ground, make sure that you completely screw your lug nuts as tight as possible. An easier way to tighten your lug nuts, is to tighten the lug nuts that are vertically across from each other. Finally, put your tools back in your car. Be aware that the spare tire is not meant to be used for long periods of time, so once you go back home or to your local dealership, make sure you get a completely new replacement. Today, I talked to you about the process of changing your flat tire and the materials you'll need to change a flat tire. You are fully equipped with the knowledge to change a flat tire in circumstances that might arise in the future. Now, a small proportion of the teenage driving population, all 20 or so of you sitting right in front of me, have knowledge regarding how to change a flat tire, and I hope you spread the knowledge around to your peers. Thank you.